But here's what I know even for you. Sometimes we take these things and we apply it to our recreational lives. We apply it to our work lives. It makes us better at our jobs. We even want to apply it to our financial lives because it makes us better with our finances. But very few of us take something like this and apply it to our spiritual lives and say, I'm going to make my spiritual life different. I'm going to apply this method to my spiritual life. And that's what I'm asking you guys to think about this morning and to do. And so my whole goal here, being so practical, is I want us to be smarter. And that's really the acrostic that we're going to use here, is being smarter with our goals, okay? Proven way to do this, to help you. This is how you're going to be a better Christian, parent, spouse, employee, whatever, in 2019. Smarter goals. I'm going to give it to you really fast, and then I'm going to give you a bad example, and I'm going to give you a good example, so you can see what I mean through this. All through this, I'm going to use different examples, but what I want you to hear and see is, how can I take walking in love and light and wisdom and apply it in these areas, all right? Smarter goals. You can set goals, they've got to be this way or they will not work. You're right. 3 weeks into this next year, you already be off track and not doing it. First thing you got to make sure is that it's very specific. Okay, here's a bad example. I'm going to read my Bible more in 2019. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's not like Buddy Dale. No, you're not. But you're not going to. In 2019, if that's all you say is, I'm going to read my Bible more in 2019, I bet you won't do it for very long. That's not specific enough. Those kind of goals don't last. That's why they don't last. They're not specific enough. A better example is, I'm going to read my Bible every day, Monday through Friday, for 30 minutes starting at 7 a.m. That's so much more specific. It's so much easier to focus on and go, am I meeting my goal or not? How are you going to know when you get down to the end of 2019 if you really read it more or not? Because if you're making that your goal, it means you probably aren't reading it enough already. So you get down to 2019, I think I'm probably 3 or 4 verses to the good this year, so I accomplished my goal. You can't do that. You've got to be more specific. The second one is, the M is for measurable. A bad example is, I'm going to tithe more in 2019. How are you going to know that? Most of us don't even keep track of that. Some of you do. Some of you don't know until you get to the very end of the year and you're like, well, I don't even know what I gave last year. How do I know if I did better this year? You've got to make it a measurable goal with whatever it is that you're setting. A better example is, I'm going to tithe $1,000 more this year by giving $20 more a week. See, $20 more a week would equal out to about $1,000 more a year. Now you know every week that you tithe, if that's the way you tithe, if you don't get $20 more, you're not reaching your goal. Now it's measurable. You're going to be much more likely to reach it. The A is for action-oriented, right? Be better. This is a bad one. Be better at going on dates with my wife. You're not going to be better by just saying be better at going on dates with my wife. And you're going to get to the end of the year and say, I think I did a better job. She's going to say, no, you didn't. That wasn't better. That wasn't better. It's got to be action-oriented. Go on 2 dates a month with my wife. And get even, like we've already talked about, get more specific even than that. But make it an action-oriented way. Go on 2 dates a month with my wife, and you can set maybe the days and times for the entire year. Go ahead and put it on the calendar. Section it off. Make it to where, you know what, these are things we're going to protect. Then those things are possible. R is risky. This is another one that most people don't like. This is the discomfort zone. And most people would think, well, I don't want to put something in a risky goal. That's more likely I won't reach it. Actually, it's the opposite. When we do riskier goals, we're more likely to achieve it. It's a challenge. Here's a bad example. Tell somebody about Jesus in 2019. That's so achievable. It's so easy. It's too easy. Well, not for me. I mean, I'm just not. You know it's easy. You could sit down with your aunt who hardly can hear and go, hey, do you know about Jesus in the eye for eye? I did it. I met my goal for the year. I told someone about Jesus. That's not a risky goal, right? We go down and we say, you know what? I'm going to share the gospel with one person every month in 2019. That means by the end of the year, I'm going to have 12 people that I have shared the gospel with for 2019. Now, some people, that makes them freak out. That's good. That means you're in your discomfort zone. Some of you say, that's too easy for me. Okay, then say you're going to share 2 times a month. You know, whatever it is until it gets you into that risky area where you know what I always call it, it ain't going to happen unless God shows up type goals. That's where faith comes in. That's where risky is meant to come in. T is time keyed, right? There's got to be a deadline. You can't say things. Here's a bad example. Get involved in a life group. I'm going to get involved in a life group in 2019. No, you're not. Not if that's something you struggle with already. You're probably not going to. But a better example is get involved in a life group by Wednesday, January the 23rd. I've got a time set on that. I know that's when I'm going to do it by this date, January 23rd. I'm holding myself accountable to it. And the E is exciting. It needs to be something that gets you pumped up. Don't set goals that even if you achieve it, you're kind of like, that was worthless. You're not going to achieve those goals. Set goals that you know will make you so excited. It'll make you proud. It'll make you happy. It'll make you better as a person. You know if you reach this goal, it's going to be a really good thing. So make sure that it's an exciting goal. A bad example of that would be, I'm going to spend more time with my kids. Well, okay, that's good. You want to spend more time with your kids, and that might seem a little bit exciting. But combine it with something else. Let's say you're somebody who loves to fish, right? That's like your thing. Usually you get in trouble for going so much. Combine those two things together and say, you know what? Take my kids fishing every third Saturday of the month. That means you're going to spend more time with them, and you're going to be doing something that you love to do. It makes it exciting for you. It's something that you really get excited about. Don't set goals that don't even excite you. You won't meet them. And then the R is relevant. Okay, this is one that, for those of you who are overachievers, you need to be extremely careful about. Relevant means it depends on your season of life. A bad example is a mother of 3 with a newborn saying, I'm going to spend an hour each morning reading my Bible. No, you're not. You don't have an hour. You don't get an hour. You never get an hour to yourself. So don't set a goal that you know there's no way. You're lucky to get 15 minutes, right? So set that goal. Spend 15 minutes every morning before the kids get up or when they're napping to read my Bible. Okay, you need to make sure you're setting goals that are relevant for the stage of life that you're in.